Alright, so welcome back. Today we're going to cover Rule 16, abnormal ground conditions and embedded ball.
Okay, so abnormal ground conditions include ground under repair. So in this case, we have ground under repair marked adjacent to a cart path. My ball is in here. Of course, if I wish to hit this, I do have a good lie. I can play the ball as is. If I want to take relief, I've got to find my nearest point of full or complete relief. So if I'm playing the hole that way, my nearest point would be if my heels are outside. Wherever I sold the club, this is my nearest point of complete relief. So I would mark this, and then I would have one club length in any direction, no near the hole. I would drop my ball in that relief area. The ball, again, must be dropped in and stay in that relief area. Abnormal ground conditions also include immovable obstruction. So a cart path is an immovable obstruction. We've got our golf ball on the cart path. Again, we must find nearest point of complete relief. So in this case, I would probably have the player come this direction, put their heels down, determine this is one spot, which would be here. The other spot would be here. And you can clearly see that this is much closer than that. Even though the player may not like this lie, he has to come here unless he wants to play the ball off that cart path. Abnormal ground conditions also include burying animal holes or holes dug by an animal. In this case, the golf ball is in this burying animal hole, so I would be entitled to free relief. I'm going to find my nearest point, which is probably directly behind it. If I'm playing that way, it could be over here to the side. We would mark this nearest point of complete relief. Then again, I've got one club length of a relief area to drop it in. So I would have all this area in here to drop it in. The ball must be dropped in and stay in the relief area.
Now I'm going to cover embedded ball. So a ball can only be deemed embedded in the general area. That is it. So for this, you guys can see that my ball is embedded. So I would take a tee, mark behind it. I am able to lift it and clean it. And then you get one club length for relief. So I can take it this way. And as you see, it's on the cart path, so if I choose to drop it and it does, and the cart path interferes, then that is a separate drop. But I can take this club length to the back, and I can also take it over to here, lay it down, and once again, I must drop it, and it must land and stay in the relief area. Alright, so the final thing I'm going to talk about is dangerous animal conditions. This applies throughout the whole golf course. But let's say if your ball is in the penalty area, it must stay in it, but you would get relief. So examples of this would be, let's say you're in Florida and it's by an alligator, you would get relief. If there's a beehive near, you'd also get relief. So for this, we would find the nearest point where danger does not exist, but something that you would not get relief from is poison ivy. And once again, this is throughout the whole golf course. So this wraps up Rule 16. We'll be back for Rule 17.